For Rob Lane. There was a request from Rob Lane residents on additional sewer taps, and I think the engineers found 2 taps.
Yes, so at the sewage workshop, there was a resident who came on Rob Lane who was not part of the project. He expressed his interest in wanting to be included. Additionally, he has a next door neighbor that I don't believe was at the workshop, but also is included in the project. As numerous residents brought up, they don't think that issues with failing sewage will be remediated until every single person, including Rob Lane, are all connected to public sewer. What we found out at the workshop, additionally, one of the houses we were planning to put a grinder pump in already has a grinder pump hooked up to PCSA system. So we got a tap from that resident that we don't need to use. Additionally, the township had been planning to have a grinder pump at the Nike site for any future buildings that may be constructed there. What we'd like to do is you take away that grinder pump at the Nike site, and with those 2 taps, we could service the 2 people in Rob Lane that aren't included. That would include everyone up there into the system, and then at some point in the future, we could move forward with getting another tap for the Nike site. But what I'm looking for is see if you guys agree and just have your direction moving forward in that way.
So Gary, do we need a motion to add these taps to the plan? I know we have this as a discussion point.
I mean, you can't add it today.
No, but I'm saying, is a modification of the plans to add 2 more homes to get, to give them taps, is that something that would require a motion?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I just
And the DEP would permit it.
Right.
Part of your funding requests.
All I was really looking for is your direction and agreement that sounds like a good plan. We'll move forward with that.
If down the road we can still put one on the Nike site if needed, then yeah.
Yeah, so in order to get an additional tap to be used, we're gonna have to go through the sewage planning process, but that's something we could do down the road, especially if any plans for the Nike site become developed.
I think it's a good idea.
I think it's a great idea.
The one that's tapped into Peters Creek Sanitary, the one that we had allocated a tap for, and now we don't need it, how close is it to the manhole? I'm just trying to get an idea in my head.
I believe they have an easement, and they actually, I don't know the best way to describe this. So if the township building's over here on Finley L. Raymond, and then it loops around, and then over here's the area we're talking about servicing, I believe they run kind of through that crest, through property, basically on our side before it wraps around.
I understand.
So they have something else that was done previously and approved, and they're in PCSA system, and as far as I know, it should be a newer grinder pump that we don't anticipate having. There shouldn't be any issues with it, and it's in PCSA system. So.
Okay. Yep. So anybody else have any